fuck? This is exciting. Superior Master Lee.
And Lulu.
Now, one of the games that I've never played but continues to get talked about, like it just somehow surfaces as big news, like every year, is something that goes on in the world of EVE Online. It's a massively,
kind of game?
I know, so I was going to get to the next. In fact, I don't know much about it because I don't really play it. It's such a different game that I would ever play, but it's a massively multiplayer sci-fi game, meaning that tens of thousands of people playing it at the same time. But you're not really like, I would say, flying the ship per se. It's almost on like strategy. But what makes it so unique is that all your actions have real world consequences, and you could do so many things that go beyond like the game wasn't designed to do. Like you could form an alliance with other people, destroy another faction, and whatever you destroy, it's like gone for good in the game. And people have spent real money in it, like $10,000, $20,000, $30,000. So imagine building out your space battleship and then go to war and losing everything. Not only losing everything, they could raid your planet when you're not looking and take it all away from you, and everything you invested could be gone. And it's that real world consequence and that collaboration that makes it like newsworthy, because when it happens, people are like, they just had a massive war and one faction lost $100,000 in real world value. Why are you laughing? No, it's serious, baby.
It is serious. Very serious.
It's not even just like the battles. There's a political intrigue because, you know, I guess you can vote people to be a certain rank and they have control of certain resources. They've had situations before, like, I don't know the details, you all, and I don't want to bore you all, but apparently they've been coups where they like overthrown somebody or some faction, including the developers themselves who were in the game, and they took everything and locked them out of the game type of thing. Like, that's the kind of, you know, political mischievousness that can actually go on. And that's that.
Wow.
Becomes newsworthy. Wow. That's why people keep going back to this game. It's pretty amazing, honestly.
So
that
can
this
you
kind
go
of
back if you lose?
You have to go and rebuild the resources, either pay for it or invest time into. It's like, you know, takes time. You can't just suddenly go, let me get it back.
Wow, this is
serious. Yeah, and it's not something that could just like happen right away. It takes so much planning, collaboration from people that when an event happens, sometimes like the servers get so loaded that you can't even see what happens. It literally looks like a million lasers shooting in every direction. But the computer can't handle it, so it's like updating every like 10 seconds. But you still have to type in your commands and hope to dear God, like what you're doing is actually getting through, which isn't, you know, real then. It's computer bottleneck, but it just kind of shows you at the scale of which like this kind of stuff is happening, right? So like imagine everyone controlling a ship.
What the?
We're talking like hundreds, if not thousands of ships clustered
God.
around, and you're trying to figure out who am I shooting at? What the F is happening?
Oh my God.
But imagine taking part in this, like the thrill of it.
Right.
That's how big these wars get, man. It's pretty amazing. So let's check out the trailer to this game. The trailer came out a long time ago, but I was curious to see how they position it, because if you actually play the game, like I said, it's kind of slow and boring. It's very tactical, but I'm sure the trailer made it sound like
and you look at this is like a bunch of trash.
Yes, this looks like trash floating in our pool.
Floating.
Because we don't bother to clean our pool often enough. All right, let's check this out, y'all. By the way, if you want to hear some wicked wild stories, you got to check out my podcast.
And if you want some hotness, check out my fantasy show on my OnlyFans.
I may have gone to battle for that.
That's right. And you have to invest.
Heavily. So they record the voices, huh?
Okay, what we're gonna do, guys, we're gonna sit 10K off a target, we're gonna blap it really quick, and then we're gonna walk to the run spot. Does that make sense? Yep. Outstanding. Okay, stand by.
So hey guys, here's the deal. They got their Prophecy fleet up, and then Razor also has an Oracle fleet. So we should have some interesting stuff about to happen.
So it's going to be like this. We're going to portal through, and at the same time, the triage carriers are going to jump. Just the triage carriers are first. Everyone clear?
So much coordination.
Oh crap. I think, will we be able to take on Guardians?
Yeah, they got 4 Guardians. I don't think we should do this.
we can do this. Don't worry about that.
Now we're gonna play some fun games.
My heart's racing.
Fun, relax. All wings align. Primary is the Dominix in 5, 4, 3, 2. Decloak. Torpedoes on the Dominix.
Oh.
Orbit on me, micro warp drives on. We're moving.
Secondaries, Vipers, and the Omen.
He's in structure. Take him down.
Newt, that revelation out now.
All newts on the rev.
Burn out towards that jump now.
All damps on the damnation, all damps on the damnation. Scepter, stay here and tackle prophecies. This is where we fight.
Well, this looks exciting.
All right. So I'm carrying 100 times more than my ship is worth. There were some pirates chasing me. This one guy chasing me through like 5 different systems. I need to get the f out of this system.
This little rock right here is worth about 166 million ISK. For some people, this might not be a big deal, but for me, it's huge.
Seller 4.2, pretty nice. Gonna produce 4 of them, 2 days, 19 hours, 11 minutes, 44 seconds. We can expect to make 8 to 10 million around there.
51 out of 56 grid? Okay, good. And we've got 5 modules to fit in here. The ship's speed is actually pretty good. It can hit 4K a second. We're gonna hurt that now by adding on some armor buffer.
Up, success. Yeah. Thanks, dude.
Yay, Sovereign's so much fun.
Oh yeah, such fun. It's almost done now. Like, less than a week. Oh look. Okay, good. Oh. Wow. That is Ricks and Kings right there.
Archivian silos down, Archivian silos down.
Go, silos down. Portal, primary.
Gate is green. Sniper skills to long range, utilize BSC. Sniper guts idle and green, come on.
Oh shit, how do I warp to something?
E-War Drone, all E-War Drones on Scott.
Where are you decloaking?
Hack, so will be the secondary. Oh my god, that's a Titan!
Let's go, get those fucking bombs out, Red Group fire, Gold Group stand by! Come on, boys! Come on, yeah!
I'm so excited.
I know.
I want to play this now. What the fuck? Until I see these menus. Holy
wow, this
shit.
is cool.
That was the best trailer for the most boring game I've ever seen in my life. I
wish it's that exciting on real game.
It is that exciting. You could tell from their voices. Listen to it.
So they all have to speak to
coordinate
the way they communicate, not like
so. I think there's probably
chat.
a combination, right? Like if you have a fleet of a couple hundred, not everyone can talk. Maybe certain people have the right to broadcast. Other people are typing, and there's probably like an army, right? Maybe you have your squadron of 5 and you manage them, but you have to get instructions from your commander. Like everything's coordinated in that regard.
You have to be like smart to play this, I believe.
Or heavily invested. I mean, at the same time, while I was looking exciting, halfway through, I'm like, those menus look more complicated than the menus I had to go through to create these games.
Wow, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you have no idea, like me, clueless, like,
I would like freak out. Like, imagine middle of a war. They're like, attack the Titan, we're gonna die. I'm like, well, which one? Oh my god, which menu? Which folder?
Right.
How do you spell? How do you spell?
And what's that code? What's that code? What's that mean?
That's if you were my co-pilot. You would give me a heart attack.
Oh my god.
My ship would yeah. You're gonna have to join some other Guardians of the Galaxy crew, baby. That's
yes. I'm Drax.
Oh my god. That was seriously exciting.
This is really fun. Yeah,
they did a great job conveying like how. I think the issue and why like I don't play this is that those culminations of intensity is after long periods of planning. Weeks is not months type of thing. And so I don't have time to invest to like figure out the mind stuff to like plan out an attack like that. Like if I could just do that like every day, that would be fun, but that's not how this game is played. Like it takes coordination and effort, but at the same time you can also like be really stressful. Like that one guy who's been talked about, look, I got so much gold, money, whatever on that ship, and I'm being chased through 5 galaxies and I can't outrun this guy. And he's calling, "Can somebody please help me?" So like you don't even want to log out because like the minute you log out, he just takes over everything. So like you're just like, oh, I'm forever stuck running away. Like that's the intensity of like this game. That also its downside, I guess.